Hi, in this video, we will review how to configure rejections for knockout screening questions and how to determine whether or not a candidate was knocked out and rejected from one of your knockout screening questions. In our last video, we reviewed creating question sets, so we'll continue on using the same question set that we previously used. We'll want to make sure that we give this set a title. Now that we've configured our question set to apply to these departments and we're happy with our questions, we want to make sure that if we are leveraging a knockout screening question, that we configure a rejection. What this means is that once a candidate answers the knockout screening question incorrectly, they will be removed from your hiring process, and you have the option to send a rejection email to that candidate, and of course, select the disposition for the rejection. There is a list of dispositions that you can select from. So for this example, we'll go ahead and say that this candidate did not meet the screening requirements. If you want to send a rejection email, you can do so, or you can toggle this off if you don't, which will close the setting. You can come in here and you can select any of the templates that you've created in your other settings, or you can create a custom template right here within the setting itself. Please note that if you do create a custom template, it will not appear on your email template settings, but it will only be leveraged on this question set. For this example, we'll go ahead and use one of the default templates. As you can see, the fields were filled out, and if a candidate is rejected, they will be met with this template itself. You can also select whether or not you want to send a delayed rejection, meaning that if the candidate is knocked out, you can have the rejection email be sent out 1 hour later, a couple of days, or even 5 days later. Once you're happy with your selections, you can go ahead and save and make this question set active. Now that this question set is activated, candidates will be met with the screening question set you've configured when applying to your job. From a candidate's perspective, when they apply to your job, they will be met with the new question set that you created. As you can recall, we had configured the do you want to work in an office location and made it so that if the candidate answered no, they will be knocked out of your question set. For the example of this video, we're going to go ahead and force a knockout through this candidate application. The candidate application I submitted was named Jim Smith. When you access the jobs people list, you will see Jim's application at the top of the list and notice that he has been rejected with a knockout screening question, rejection reason pending. If I open up Jim's application, you will also notice on the right-hand side of the screen the rejection reason that we selected when configuring the question set. It does match, so we can see that Jim did not meet the screening requirements based on the knockout question that I configured. You can also review the question sets under the More option, Screening, and then see the actual question itself that Jim answered. Everything lines up here, so I know that Jim is knocked out due to the incorrect answer of the screening question. Thank you.